What's going on, YouTube? I'm really behind on projects. I have so much stuff kind of stacking up, just one thing after another, but I figured I would go ahead and start these videos because once I start them, then I can kind of roll along and film things as I go. You might have seen this project in the background of some of my other videos. Hopefully you didn't get to see too much of it, but this is something I picked up about 2 months ago. And I've been really excited about doing it, and it just keeps sitting, and I really need to get it shot. So let's go ahead and jump on this one. All right, let's go ahead and get this unveiled. I was pretty stoked when I saw this thing. I basically found it sitting in an antique store. This was sitting in the back and it was actually underneath the water fountain. Looked like it had been sitting there for years. But without further ado, I mean, look at the shape of this thing. This thing is so cool. This is a, from what I can tell, and I think they even still make this model real similar to this, but this is a 50, I don't know, maybe mid 50s compact Electra vacuum cleaner. It's probably a little bit earlier or a little bit newer than that because it does have a rubber insulated cord, but just the shape of it overall is so cool. The color is great. The sticker here is wearing off, so I'm kind of disappointed about that, but it's dirty. I want to do kind of a restoration on this. What do y'all think? Hope y'all are excited to look at it and to watch the process as much as I am to get it going. Kind of a bare bones little guy, but it's cool, so I'm looking forward to getting this thing cleaned up, so let y'all come along and watch. Okay. I don't know if it works. I really want to get it cleaned up and everything before I plug it in because I don't want a bunch of dust getting sucked into where it doesn't need to go. And there's a big knot in the cord, so let's get that. This is exactly how I found it. There we go. Hopefully this wire didn't get broken. I will do continuity checks on them just to make sure everything's good. There we go. Cord's out of the way. So this coating is like a textured coating over what looks like an aluminum cast housing. So I don't know how well this is going to stand up or even come out. The cast aluminum is smooth, but this coating is textured, if you can see that. Let's see, it says Interstate Engineering Corporation, model C6, ball bearing motor, no oiling required, 110, 115 volts, 7 amps, 50 to 60 cycle, Anaheim, California, USA, US patents, and a whole bunch of patent numbers. Oh, wait a minute, British 713-444, July 13th, 1951. Okay, so that's when the patent came out. So this is an older, obviously, 1951 design patent, but like I said, I know they have redesigned these, still the same basic vacuum cleaner. They've added different items. I know there's a filter canister that goes on the back, so I don't know exactly what year this one is. Hopefully I can find something else inside that'll kind of let me know. But if you know, please put it down in the comments and that'll help me along the process. Serial number 1962548. Yep, 1962. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. Maybe that gives us a little clue. Let's see. Whoever had this had kind of grayish yet blonde hair. Okay. I'm pretty sure they still make these bags and filters, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. See? Yummy. I think this bag comes out. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. It's so dusty. Don't want to break the rubber seal. There we go. Okay. She's just a little stuck. There's the bag. The bag's in good shape, but it definitely needs a filter. Okay. There's what's inside. Let me show you. So there's the motor, little fan motor. The cover's kind of fell down off that. Y'all can't really see, can ya? But just simple and really not much to it. I'm going to start by kind of getting all this dust and dirt and crud cleaned up because I just don't like working on dirty, dusty things. So there's even getting dust on my camera. Dang. All right, let me get that cleaned up. You know, it seems like I'm always doing this, using a vacuum on a vacuum or a drill on a drill. I don't know. Seems kind of redundant. But I did put a new filter in my shop vac the other day, which I had never done before. I pulled that vacuum off the curb. Oh, let's see, at least 5-6 years ago, and I just used the same filter that was in it, and I'd never put a new one in there. So now I finally put one in. Just kind of breaking all this stuff loose so I can suck it up in one fell swoop and get it cleaned up. All right, fire in the hole. Muffs. Man, if only they made a brush attachment for a vacuum. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this little guy. Okay, what do you think? Did I get every bit of it broke loose? Let's find out. Yeah, not too bad. Couple little spots. And I barely scratched the paint off. That's alright. It's missing a lot of other places too. Cool. Keep on tidying. I really want to get this thing apart so I can really wash it. Without the filter bag in there, this thing doesn't really latch, so just have to be careful with that. I'm pretty sure this thing breaks in half. Yep, it's got a single flathead screw. Of course, flathead screws, we love them. And, alright, let's see. Come on. Yep. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Pretty sure this comes apart. Pretty simple. There's no other hardware, really. Don't want to miss nothing and break it either. Okay, what the heck is going on? Yeah, there's nothing else. Oh! Must be the switch. Okay, cool. Didn't even know where that was. Hadn't even thought about it. Let me fight with it for a while and get back to you. Actually, you know what? I don't even know why I'm doing all this. I got it all cleaned out. Okay, there's kind of a filter in there to protect the motor, but that's all breaking down. So that definitely needs replaced. Don't know how that comes out. Maybe it's just one piece that you replace, but I don't see why we couldn't plug it in and at least see if it works. I mean, the motor seems to turn freely, so let's see what happens. I don't even know if it's off. Might scare me. Okay, it is plugged in. Well, it works. Cool. All right, sweet. We will press on. All right, I went around and sprayed a little penetrating oil around the edge. Let's see if it'll break that seal loose. Come on. Come on. What the heck? Why are you being this way? Feels a little softer. Try not to scratch the paint. I mean, this is definitely some sort of funky finish on here, and I don't want to mess it up if I can help it. Come on. What is the deal? Come on. All right. I see the top half of the housing makes a shroud for the motor. Basically seals this section off from the rear section, so it's split right about here. So this is a compartment, and then this is the exit. So obviously turns this into a vacuum, this chamber here, and then this pressurizes back here and blows the air out. There is a seal that goes around the inside, and I think it's just the two halves come together around it. And that seal's probably good and stuck too, but seems like it should still come out. While that second coat of WD-40 is soaking on the inside of the seal. I'm going to pull these wheels off because they're not really helping my problem. Got a couple nuts inside. There they are. Nice little stainless cap nuts. There they are. Ooh, ball bearings. Fancy. It's probably years and years of dog hair and bits of carpet stuck in there, so I'll get these cleaned up. And of course the cops are arresting somebody or chasing somebody. Actually, the fire department / ambulance, whatever, is like 2 blocks over, so I get to hear that all the time. This thing just refuses to come apart. So for now, while things are soaking, I'm going to start to kind of do a little tightening and cleaning just to kind of see how it comes out. Oh, that's a fire truck on my street. That's weird. No wonder it sounds so close. I'd actually like to really just take this thing completely apart and soak it to get all the dirt and grime off of it, because like I said, I think it sat in the garage or somewhere exposed to kind of outdoor dirt and things for a while. This isn't like just sat in your in the closet for 30 years. This is a little bit more severe than that, so yeah, looks like it's cleaning up decent. Using a little simple green. Oh, nice. Look at that. That stuff is just coming right back. Thought I might have to use like a magic eraser or something on it. No sir. It is taking off some of the green paint. Obviously, this stuff, it really needs to be redone. But we'll see if we can get it cleaned up pretty well. See if I can do a little before and after type deal. So can you tell the difference? Obviously this side's shaded. See, dirty and grungy. Nice and clean. With chipped paint. All right, I'll keep working on that and let you all see when I'm done. Okay, good news, I finally figured it out. There's 2 long screws up inside the wheel wells on the back wheels. So with that, oh, look how easy it is. It's great when you're not prying against hardware. Okay, much better. So, little toggle switch. Let me mark these wires so I can take them apart and make sure I have them in the right order. Yep, I'll do gold to gold. Should be pretty easy to figure out. And come on. Oh, that red is about done for. Use the other end. Red to red. Okay, that should work. Okay. Good, that's marked, now I can take it apart. Old school wire nuts. Oops, paint's still wet. Knock everything over. Okay. Get the seal out of there. A lot of crud and crusty stuff inside the seal, so I'll get that cleaned up. And I can go ahead and remove the cord. Still kind of on the fence whether I want to paint this or not. Yeah, it looks better, but I don't know if I'll get that texture if I try repainting it. Come on, friend. Okay. I'm not sure. Come on. Move y'all back out of the way. Yep, there we go. Okay. Here we go. 1 vacuum motor. Cool. I'm glad the rubber seal here is in a good shape. Get all that dust and everything cleaned out. Okay. You know, even without this being a vacuum, it's still such a cool design. Let me show you. Like even just that by itself is pretty awesome. I don't know what I'd use it for. Oops, go ahead and kick the camera. But I mean, that is such a cool little Art Deco just shape, design. I don't know. Put a light in the front. Maybe like a big stupid flashlight. I could put a car battery in there, put like a bunch of LEDs and just have the brightest and longest lasting LED ever that weighs a ton. I don't know, something. Lunchbox, you can reach in there and like grab your food out. Once again, it'd be kind of awkward. I'd have to put some weight in the back to counterbalance it. And it has wheels on it too. So, I don't know. Could make something neat. But, once again, it's a functional vacuum, so we're going to keep it as such. Well, I soaked the front casters down with some WD-40 to eat up all the old grease and melt that out of there. So now, they spin like brand new. I like it. Probably going to go with maybe a lightweight oil. I don't think I want to put grease in there again. just to kind of coat them, and not that they're doing high-speed maneuvers or anything, but just to protect everything and make it kosher. Yay, they got here, my vacuum parts. Sweet. Okay, here we go, reassembly time. Look at the little baby Snap-on. Snug. Good. It's like a tilt-a-whirl. Okay. Let's see. Put the knot in the original position, I guess, because they thought that was best, and I'll go with that. And black and black. Here we go. One of the benefits of changing out several light fixtures throughout your house is you end up with a lot of extra wire nuts. Oh man. Dang it. Forgot to put on the seal. Seal's got to go on it first. Alright, undo all this. Okay. Seal first. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now then. Back at it. Okay, and this one. That one was gold. So gold with gold. Filter. This is the cover filter that goes in front of the motor. Pre-filter. Okay, that one's on. Now then, I think it's just a matter of putting this back together. Okay, before I go any farther, I just got this back together, I think. Pretty close. And I'm going to put the screw in the front just to hold it together because this thing comes apart pretty easy. Flip it over. Still holding it together because I don't want to fight with that again. And then the two long screws that I forgot the first time. Okay, feels good and solid. All right, now then, and there it is. That's some pretty good stuff. See how she performs. Cool thing about this purchase is it came with a lot of the accessories. It looks like there's some buildup of wax. I don't know, maybe Grandma had this standing in the corner when she was putting down the old Mop and Glow. So I gotta finish trying to scrape that off there. It's coming off fairly easy, but just gonna take a little bit of work. Picking and scraping. So that's pretty much it for all the parts on this that I have. The only thing that I believe that I'm really missing is the actual upright agitating attachment. I don't even know what really all these pieces are for. Seems like a little bit overkill. But anyway, that's it for the video. Hope you all liked it. As soon as I saw this, I thought it was just fantastic. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Anyway, with that being said, I want to thank you all for liking. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. And God bless. Very nice.